We have a pretty small crew here in the room today, everybody. So if you want to interrupt and ask any questions, Rebecca and Andrea, everyone in the room knows what's going on pretty much. But we want to record it and sort of update everyone out there on the internet. This is the November meeting of the Wildfire Safety Advocates here in Waikōloa, Hawaii. And we've got a pretty abbreviated agenda. There has been some news that we probably want to update a little bit on, and then talk about some of our upcoming plans. We don't have a guest this month, but we will next month, and I'll remind this at the end of the meeting. We're going to have Council Member James Eustace from District 9 here at Hawaii County Council coming in December and giving us like a year-end update on the community and the what's been going on in the district from the county perspective. So that look forward to that. So the first thing we want to talk about on our agenda, which is quite short, is that there's some new state-led work. We kind of hinted at it last month that this was sort of coming through the pipe. There is some new state-led work that's going on our, the route that we are all concerned with being the second road. And it turns out that HDOT found a sizable chunk of money, and they're going to be paving a road from, not really a road, it's sort of a single lane thing from the Queen K to the wastewater treatment plant, hopefully by the end of the year, supposedly. I emailed Ed Sniffen this morning asking for updates and details. I have not heard back from him yet, but there hopefully will be a verification that has begun. There were letters of support from all of the landowners and requests that this go through. And yeah, so we're excited, and hopefully we will be visibly seeing that sometime soon. How much more should we talk about this?
Sounds good. We don't really have any on the map. You want to share your map?
Yeah, I can screen share. I'm gonna, wrong button. Okay, for those on the internet, what we're talking about right here, I will zoom in a little bit more, is from roughly around here to roughly around here. The path gets a little wobbly. We can talk about it in detail later on. The thing that is important for right now, and will lead straight into the second line item on this, is that this is not a complete road. This is definitely a very appreciated safety valve, and we very much want this to happen as soon and as fast as possible. This will not be a 2-lane road open to traffic 24/7 back and forth from the village.
Emergency egress.
This is an emergency egress route, is what it's being referred. I don't even know if the route word is in there. Is it just emergency egress?
Emergency egress.
This is being referred to as the emergency egress. Okay, thank you. And so there's still gaps here. So there's still a gap between the wastewater treatment plant and the village, right there, that whole bowl. This is graded-ish, and it's passable by 4x4s. It's used right now by utility vehicles getting to the wastewater treatment plant. So people drive it regularly, and it follows the power lines, but that's not paved. That's not something that people want to be driving on in an emergency freaking out.
Where's the entrance to that?
It's right there. Is the right there actually is where the actual entrance is. It's right at the corner of the soccer field.
Okay.
Up there.
According to the or yeah.
Yeah.
That's where the gate.
Yeah. That yellow.
Drive up to the gate. That
Yeah.
road.
Okay.
Yeah. And so that still needs to be improved. We're hopeful that that request has been made absolutely explicitly crystal clear to the county that we want that tied in, and hopefully they are working on that as we move on, and hopefully by December we may or may not. I have no idea. I have no insight. I'm wishful thinking that there will be news on that, but I have no reason to say that may or may not happen. But so that's a thing right there. So what we still though need is for all of the decision makers, specifically the developers and representatives from the community and the county, to actually sit down in a room together. That physically has not happened yet. There have been progress, but some people haven't sat down and talked out for a plan and a roadmap to how to get to a full 2-lane road. We want that to happen. And so what we're going to do is we're going to ask collectively and collaboratively in a positive sense with the whole community in a rally And this is something we've been actively planning a little bit for the last 2 weeks. It has not been officially approved yet from the Parks Department, but I literally filed the paperwork yesterday. So we should be hearing back relatively soon if we can do this. And the target date is going to be January 2nd, which is the last Friday of winter break. And the idea is that we're going to have like a fun activity for all the kids to come together and celebrate what has occurred already. And also demonstrate exactly how important it is to the community still, that the work continues and perpetuates and do pass nicely, but everyone talks together.
And our vision for the rally is to get as much of the community out there, to invite media, to invite officials, and we want people to see the faces of the people who live in Waikōloa Village. It's not a protest at all. It's an Ohana fun day. The focus being, rally for the Sacred Road. We want to bring more visibility to it. So we're going to have a lot of fun activities for kids. We're still in the early planning stages, like Matt said, but we're also going to have some giveaways. Hopefully a night or two stay at one of the resorts here. That's one of our prizes we're working on getting. Things like that to draw large crowds, sort of celebrate the new year with a free family event that brings a lot more visibility to what we're trying to do.
Yeah, and we've got some help already. We've got a really wonderful event planner who's already signed on and is donating her time to help coordinate and book the mermaids and the face painters and all of that stuff for us. And we're hopeful to get some touch a truck moments and things of that nature. We really want to have a big thing that is right in front of where the new developments are coming in. And so that everyone can see exactly what's going on.
The location is Kamako.
Yes, absolutely, 100%. We are going to be doing this at Kamako and Nui Park. That was a very, very important factor in this whole thing. That it be where the road needs to go in front of the development, so that the people who are most impacted by it can be standing right there and talk about it. And we're looking forward to it. So there will be much more to come on this. We don't want to go too far down the path until we have the paperwork in hand and saying that we can book people and everything. But that paperwork is in process. And if anyone wants to help us out, email us.
Well, that's what I was going to say. We're definitely, once this is all confirmed, we are going to need a lot of volunteers. We would love to get a nice stacked deck of food vendors on hand. We're working to have things like a free hour or an hour of free shave ice for the first hour of the event, but things like that, we will need help just coordinating people on site and body. So to our loyal supporters online, if you guys know of any vendors, if you yourself are available on January 2nd here on island to help, we would love that. And I will be sending out a lot more emails about coordinating volunteers. Again, like Matt said, it's hard because we have ideas, but we're waiting for the paperwork and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, we do have a fairly robust plan, and I'm very, very, very excited for everyone to see it. We're hoping to be able to give away some nice merch that everyone would actually enjoy and like possibly Stanley Cups and stuff like that. So maybe not Stanley Steve. Okay, so any questions? Nope. Okay, seeing none, let's move on to the last agenda item, old business. Last week, was it last Thursday? I attended the Hawaii Water Service Emergency Operations Center training, EOC training here in Waikōloa. And there was a representative from Civil Defense there, Jesse Skeppy, Shep. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Skeppy, Shep. I apologize, Jesse, if you're seeing this. But I asked him about the evacuation study that we've been very interested in a long time. He had some great news on it. He said that they have hired a vendor. That has been, the contract has been signed with a specific vendor and they're moving forward. And that they are actively planning on starting the kickoff meetings with the community in the January, February timeframe. So that's going to be coming down the pike very near future. So there's nothing planned specifically there yet, but I did ask him, and he said early next year is when that'll be happening for us. So there is progress on that front, and I'm happy to report it. I don't have any specific detail, but that's a thing that happened in the world. And that's it. That's what we got for our meeting. I'm excited if we have a 10-15 minute one tonight. I don't know if anyone else has things to say. Rebecca, Andrea, do you have anything you want to share? I see a thumbs up from Rebecca.
I think she liked the Stanley Cups. She
Yeah.
had a heart before. Well, thank you guys.
You have anything to say, Mr. Bruno? You happy? Yeah.
No, I would just like to say thank you very much for being so tenacious and thorough in everything you're doing to try and get this accomplished. It's for everybody's safety, and I really appreciate your hard work.
Thank you, Andrea. Really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Okay.
I also am amazed at the progress you've done this year. And I so appreciate your hard work and due diligence in making this a very safe community that we live in.
Trying. Thank you, Rebecca.
Thank you.
Okay, well, oh, is there anything else? Oh, were you gonna say something else? Okay,
All
well,
right.
record meeting. Thank you, everybody. This
Thank
is
you,
exciting.
guys.
We'll see you next. Bye.